Welcome to episode 89 of Clash of the Podcast. This is the belated Mother's Day edition, but you should love your mama every day, not just one day. Bring her flowers in 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now. Let her know that you still care about her. Don't just do it one day. Do it every day, people. Let people know you care about them. Happy to have you guys here. I'm Conrad Cushman, representing Everything Pro Wrestling. Right beside me is Sean Hubbard of Hubbard Wrestling Weekly. He is the #1 New York Knicks fan right now. We are out here. NBA playoffs are going to be a topic for a little bit here, but you're going to have to wait and see how, when, and where it all fits in. We're going to be talking the Bloodline storyline. We're going to be talking a lot of WWE news, some AEW conversation, as we always do. Have a little conversation piece for that. And I got a little preview for what's happening on Raw tonight. We're going to run that down as well. I think I've touched on everything that needed to be, right?
Conrad, on top of your game as usual. It's good to be here. It's Monday night at 6:05. There's only one thing left to say, my guy. Conrad, drop that thing.
We're back, man. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say.
It's
Lots happening.
Here, it's good to be here, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting on a good face because it's good to be with you, Conrad. It's good to be with our live chat, man. Never have there ever been a situation where a team was tied 2-2 going home, and yet this feeling of doom. Like we still have home court advantage, but I'm nervous, man. I feel very trepidatious about tomorrow night.
I'm standing on business. I still got you guys winning.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
I think that's the more exciting matchup on the East Coast side of
things. Oh, totally.
Eastern Conference, I should say.
Who likes the Pacers anyway? Good God. I've seen there's a couple people in here that it's. Oh boy, let's keep it.
I do believe we have some people from the city.
I know. I just saw it. I don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna be respectful.
Yo, let's run things down, guys. If something's off with the stuff here, Darth Yoda, I knew you were gonna come in and start that. Let's go Celtics.
Oh Lord! Shout out to M. Leezy for Sheezy. God bless you, bro.
I almost wore the old school Timberwolves jersey tonight. I was definitely thinking about busting.
Oh, rock with the Timberwolves. Only time I would get mad at you, bro. And you know what it is. The only time I would get mad at you is if the Knicks miraculously make it to the finals playing the Wolves and you wore a Wolves jersey. That would be, you would be doing me kind of dirty if you did that.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I used to have a John Starks jersey too until they started acting up. That was the last time I believed in the Knicks. Then when I was like, "That's my squad." Now I
can't say I blame you, bro. A lot of people jump ship after 1994. Trust me,
for real. Let's get into shout outs real quick. Yo, big shout out to Joel with the $2 chat donation. He says it's Monday. Let's do this. Hey, Sean and Conrad. Joel, thank you for the $2 donation.
We appreciate you, man.
We appreciate that. Thank you very much for that. Quille is up first.
Quilly in the building.
He says, "What's up, Conrad and Sean in chat? Your boy Sir Quills is back again to enjoy my two favorite bros, CJ and Hubs, for episode 89, the Steve Tasker edition of the best wrestling Clash of the By God podcast."
I like that, Quilly. Good reference, Quilly. I like that.
Quilly, I don't know if I can do the Triple H voice right now. Tonight,
this edition will be quite intriguing. Especially in regards
20-minute promo, get to the point. What are we doing tonight?
Developments of the Bloodline. By the way, where is Classic Line? I'm walking here. We appreciate you, Quilly.
Oh, Quills. Ray Thompson in here. He said, "Happy Monday, guys. Hope everyone had a great weekend." Ray, I hope you had a great weekend.
Yeah, also, same for you, man. Beautiful family. You guys. I say it every week. What a beautiful family you have.
Look at this, man. Also, happy Mother's Day to any mamas in the chat.
100.
That's right.
100.
That's right. Gunther over LA Knight in the finals is my prediction. He coming with King of the Ring predictions.
I can't say he's wrong. We all know Jey Uso's not going to be in the finals. Idiots.
More on that tonight. Actually, that's the match I'm most interested in. I heard it's the main event. Cray,
I don't want to talk about it.
Cray said I went to a house show this past Saturday. All I gotta say is Jay will be world champion. Whoa, this is different from Cray. I took my son. Jay and Cody are his favorites. Jay rocked the house. If WWE don't do it, they have cultural issues.
Cray.
Why are you validating this man so early?
God bless you. God bless you, Cray, for speaking the gospel. This is making me so validated right now. I feel so vindicated, validated. Thank you, Cray.
There is a part 2. I just started reading it. But I also want Jay to evolve. I think right now he's in his Cena U.S. spinner title phase. Jay has to develop. Don't pull the trigger too fast. We want it to feel special.
I'm still not mad about it. But I will say this as a counterpoint. You don't think France would have been special? That would have been amazing. So I'm not mad. If Cray feels like there needs to be more time until he wins the title, I personally think the time has already come and gone. But if they want to make it right, I'm thinking Money in the Bank, him winning the Money in the Bank briefcase. But Cray, I respect you.
Sean said, "S'il vous plaît." That's what he said. Please.
There you go. I'm just saying, bro. Comment allez-vous?
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Culture.
Deanna says, "Hey, Conrad and Sean." Hello, Deanna.
Hi, Deanna. How are you? Appreciate you.
The ultimate
James.
The pro wrestling shoot. I'm gonna put up their link in the chat here.
Oh, James, the first moment in my entire history knowing you.
No, do not say this. James trolls everybody 24/7. He's the reason I see Eric Bischoff post, even though I don't want to.
No, listen, I get it. I know he's messing with. I get it. James, you're my guy. Appreciate you, but Lord have mercy, don't do that.
Deanna said, "Boo skidball." Mike from The Rock. I am over like Rover. What's up, guys? What up,
over like Rover. Nice comment there, Mike Feezy. XG Dub.
What are you doing? Why are you just writing hi? Hello.
I don't know if I want to give his to blow his cover, man, but XG Dub is very thoughtful. Like
it's a group of us because I have the account.
Right. He's very thoughtful. I want to give a shout out to XG Dub. And another person I want to give a shout out to is M. Leezy Fo Sheezy. Hello. Good evening. Hope everyone had a good weekend and a good Monday. And let's start with the two best in our pro wrestling community. God bless you, M. Leezy. And thank you for the support for the New York Knicks, man. You have been riding since day uno.
Boston strong, baby. We got some Celtics fans in the chat here. Let's see. Darth Yoda showing no love for the Knicks. Darth Yoda, what's good, man? What's good? Appreciate you. KG all day. Those were the good old days, man. This is the best Timberwolves team since 2004, in my opinion, though.
I do think the Timberwolves are in trouble now. I feel like something's going on with them.
Yeah, they're playing a really good team that plays basic basketball. They're playing like the modern day Spurs, I call them now. Like,
yeah, but this could be in the collapse category. You win the first two, and I love the Timberwolves, but you win the first two on the road, and then you let Denver come back and win the second two on the road.
But I think that's what happens, though. Like, that's this new NBA. Bro, did you see how great of defense that was being played and threes are still being hit? I don't know what to tell people. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know. Punch them, I guess. I don't know what they want you to do. Clothesline them, I guess, when they shoot.
Well, the referees, if you're wearing yellow, the referees are going to cheat for you. So,
whoa.
You think game 4 we just got our butts kicked? I'm going back to the Knicks. Yes, I'm going on record, ladies and gentlemen. Game 4 we got our butts kicked. Game 3 the referees cheated for the Pacers. I said it. I'm standing on business, and the NBA 2-minute report proves my correctness.
James says his father-in-law likes the Pacers, loves Reggie Miller. I was a Reggie fan too back in the day.
I will never love Reggie Miller, but I respect Reggie Miller.
Reggie with one of the greatest.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's one of my favorite.
If we have any friendship at all, don't do that.
That Reggie Miller.
My God. 8 points in 9 seconds. I wanted to punch him in the face.
Pacers got lucky. The refs have a grudge with the Knicks.
And Leezy, speak that gospel, brother. Game 3. Yes, sir.
Oh, Mike says best special team player, Mr. Tasker. Appreciate it. McKinney, yo, I'm here to talk wrestling with the Fire Live chat and the Strike Force. We got to talk about who's who in a second. I think
I'll be Tito. I don't mind being Tito.
See, I kind of wanted to be Tito and not Rick, but
well, I mean, out of the two of us, you'd be the model, wouldn't you?
You know what? You drive a hard bargain, sir, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Let me see here. The best clash of the podcast to let y'all know. Train yourself to let go of everything you fear to lose. Let's go.
Strong, McKinney. Strong as usual.
Shout out to Darth Yodi. Say happy Mother's Day to y'all families as well. Appreciate that.
Let the force be with
you. I was going to say something bad, but I'm not. I'm just going to catch myself. I was going to start doing Yoda talk, and I better not. I was going to say something, but I believe Jay's going to win Money in the Bank.
M. Leezy, my brother, M. Leezy. This is what I'm going to say to M. Leezy, because M. Leezy is so freaking supportive. I don't want to put myself in a position to be disappointed again, because I'm telling you, I'm 2 seconds from like spazzing on WWE, like even worse than I already have.
Apologies there. That was I didn't know that I pressed something that was the keys where you press them. Yes. Jocelyn says, it's Monday. This past weekend wore me out, but I'm here to see what everyone has to say about the past week in wrestling.
Jocelyn, always a pleasure, my sister. Always a pleasure.
By the way, Jocelyn is actually famous in our Discord over there. She was putting up some pictures of donuts. The Discord's got a lot to talk about. There's sports in there if you guys want to talk sports. We got everything. You can talk some wrestling video games, whatever you want. Come on in.
There you go.
You're all welcome.
It's just us, Oos. They want
That's right. Clown says, afternoon, everyone. What up, Clown?
What up, no?
Ready for the Pacers, stop the cheating refs, come home and win.
Jocelyn?
She's from there. She's from there, to be fair.
All right, I'll be respectful. Okay, Jocelyn.
She's from there.
Okay.
Deanna says, we're going to talk about Jay Uso, the trollish Jimmy. He doesn't want his brother to do better than him. He wants his brother back.
Yeah, you're probably right, which is sickening as well.
Jimmy did the tweet. Queen Jade, King Gunther are the picks. Okay. Anything but the Celtics, please, Lakers fan.
I'll give you that. So, wait, I want to be clear, James, in the chat. I want you to put it in the chat, James. If the Knicks are able to get past the Pacers, will you be cheering for the Knicks against the Celtics? I need to know.
He won't. Listen, the only thing your team's going to accomplish in these next few years is getting Bronny. All right, that's like it. That's your goal, right?
You're talking about the Knicks, or you're talking about the Celtics?
I'm talking about the Lakers. He's a Lakers fan.
Okay,
I was like, yeah, just worry about Bronny, bro, for the next 2 years. You ain't getting nothing until that's started over. Tell the Buss family to start stacking their chips.
Gotcha.
Because it's over. And when LeBron retires, I don't want to hear it. Keep the ring numbers the same. Okay, look at this. Oh, someone said Tiffany Stratton wins Money in the Bank. LA Knight U.S. Championship by Money in the Bank. Okay. Okay, the Pacers had it out with the refs. The first 2 games, they sent like 70 of the calls to the league's office. NBA refs in general are bad.
That's why the Knicks didn't get any calls in Game 3, because they felt like they were on alert because of all the complaining by the Pacers when they filed the grievance. Come on, somebody. Oh, Quills, God bless you. No, don't scroll over the comment. Read it, Conrad. Read it.
Knicks, Celtics. Listen, man. I've called this already. I'm done with this.
You said Knicks, Celtics, and Nuggets, Mavericks in both conference finals. Oh, okay, my fault. I didn't know you.
I got people trying to tell me to believe in OKC. I haven't believed since I heard they were one. I
didn't know you. I didn't know you predicted the West as well. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I want the Timberwolves to win. Trust me. But
you want the Wolves to win the whole thing?
I would love to see that happen just to get something different. But my fear is, I said whoever wins between the Nuggets and the Wolves are my pick to win it all.
Fair enough.
So that's where I'm rocking with. And Hubs, don't stress. Jay is winning tonight. No way. Ilya Gunther right away on the main roster. Not that quick. Now that they're going to keep up that long-term booking.
Very nice, James. You're a nice guy. I appreciate you. And I know that's your honest opinion. But the bottom line is, even if he does win tonight, they're going to make him. But I appreciate it. James, you're trying to make me feel better. God bless you, buddy.
Look at Jay and Ilya. It'll be awesome. Jay Uso will not win a singles title until the Bloodline story is over because they keep pulling him back in.
Where to go?
Be upset. Looks like after Jay called himself the Eater of Worlds, he may be saying hi to Howdy. I don't think he's joining that. I think that was just him being
that at all. That was just to be funny.
We actually had a discussion in our group about that with it was like me and Derek and a couple other people, and I was like, nah. Derek thought it was kind of weird that he said. I was like, nah, I think he's cool with Bray. I took it as a tribute to him more than anything.
And by the way, I want to say to you, Conrad, that I think I know why you're picking the term. Oh my God, that's crazy. I was just reading James' comment and he's saying the same thing. You are picking the Wolves because you want the Minnesota community to get something since they got screwed out of WrestleMania.
Who said that?
James. It's funny, though. It's funny.
No. I'll smack someone silly up in here.
No, it doesn't. Wait a minute. It doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It means you respect Minnesota. That's a good thing.
No, Kevin Garnett's my favorite player, sir.
Kevin KG's your guy? I didn't know KG was your guy.
Yes.
All right.
Man, I almost spit one of my raps. Don't get me started.
I keep telling you to drop a couple bars. You don't listen to me.
Nah, man. People got to pay for that. That might have to be on the Patreon.
I'll pay for it.
Let's see. Doug. You got me thinking about that money right now. Teach him how to Dougie. Hey, yo, made it. Swollen jaw and all. Doug, are you all right, brother?
God bless. Are you okay?
I hope you're all right. Queen Nia and King Gunther. Ooh.
Queen Nia. Interesting pick. Okay.
Could give her something different to do than just being the force all the time. LeBron the flop can retire now. Nah, he's going to win for his son.
You're 100% right, Jocelyn.
Trolling James, bro. Both my teams are out to playoff. Chicago Bulls and Atlanta Hawks, so it's whatever for me. It's gonna be
clearly you're a supportive guy. Cheer for the Knicks.
Chicago's the new Knicks to me. I'm like, they can't get right, man. They gonna get it together.
Yeah, for real. It's sad to say, but it's true.
Is it a mistake to put the women's tag champs and Queen of the Ring? No, I think they're deferring. I'm not gonna lie. 100. Yo, listen, I need people to be more critical of this booking. I promise y'all, like this is to defer right now away from the division. Hopefully they're getting plans together for it, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying he would join them. I think they might attack him.
Oh, okay.
Could be interesting. Touche, clown. Now that I can understand. Do you have a Spreewell jersey, Conrad? Funny enough. Yo, where is Darth Yoda when I need him in this chat? Yes, I did have a Spreewell jersey as well. Number 8. I know what I'm talking about. You know what Spreewell did to one of his coaches, right, James? You asking for it. You asking for it. I'm a CM Punk fan, people. Remember this. Do what you got to do, bro. They're up here talking about NBA Jam in the chat.
Let's go.
Doug said he has a nasty infection. Started antibiotics today. I'll be good in a bit.
All right, healing, man. Healing. We pray for you.
Feel better, brother. Feel better. Besides the NBA, go Dodgers. Spreewell did say that. Let's get into this topic.
Let's get into it, brother.
Let's talk the bloodline here, man. Don't forget, you guys can enjoy this on all audio platforms for everything pro wrestling and Hubbard Wrestling Weekly. I make these graphics, and I think more people should just see them. So,
excellent job, by the way. Excellent job.
No, I definitely lifted this from WWE. All credit to WWE for the photo image down below, but
they don't need a darn bit of credit. You know what? Give them credit one day for doing a good storyline. Oops, I'm sorry. That'll never happen. Idiot.
Wow. Have a heart, man. Have a heart.
Have a heart. Did you watch the Black Saturday Dark Side of the Ring show?
Yo, I've been trying to teach y'all for years about this company, and they're unethical.
These guys are animals, man. Like WWE are animals.
Can I ask you this? Did anyone just think about me when they were watching that episode of Dark Side of the Ring?
I did.
Like, Conrad was right about that.
Conrad is right about WWE from day. WWE are savage beasts, man. They would do anything to win. I swear.
They are the bullies of the block.
They hired a former executive of NWA just to be a mole to get the TV contract for Saturday night. Yo, that is ruthless, bro.
He had connections to politics too.
God, dog.
I'd say genius if you ask me.
Oh, don't fall into the dark abyss, Conrad.
No, I'm saying hiring him was smart. He didn't work for anybody technically.
Yeah, I
But
understand
the
that.
bad part was the selling of the shares and what they did. But
That's
someone
what
also
there
did
was a lot
threaten
of
to throw
crap that went on, bro.
Dude, someone threatened to throw him over a balcony. What was he gonna do? Like, all right, here.
I mean, all I'm saying is that hell is a real place. That's all I'm saying. I'm not. All I'm saying, heaven's a real place too. Hell's a real place. That's all I'm saying, bro. You conduct yourself in this manner, bro. Bruh.
Sheesh. You know? Hey, listen, they picked their own stuff out that they decided to do.
Yeah, man.
I guess let's talk this bloodline storyline here, man. We're back at it again.
I guess my biggest thing is that, and I admit maybe there's a lack of patience on my part, but the payoff is so far away, bro. That's the problem. The payoff is so far down the road. That's the reason why it's a little bit frustrating for me. Like, I understand where they're going. I get that. I got to give them even credit for it. Makes sense. But think about it, though. This is going to be the second civil war with the bloodline. We've already done this. Usos versus Roman and Solo. We've already had a civil war. Now we're going to have another one, and by the way, shout out to Quilly, shout out to Guy Will Gamble and many others, M. Leezy for Sheezy. Everybody knows the Survivor Series 4-on-4 would be the best idea. That sounds like a good idea, but you know what that means.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, man. Like, it's good, but it's like the payoff is starting to feel like, I don't know, coming home from school and having a warm cookie and some warm milk instead of cold milk, bro.
I don't know. I want them to. I get that storylines take their time and you got to get to it. But with some of this, though, doesn't it feel like you're stretching it like turkey meat? Like that school turkey meat? You're just like, bro.
SummerSlam is like, where is SummerSlam at? SummerSlam is way over there. Like, way over there.
Months away.
Golly.
And you got 2 pay-per-views in that month, too.
Yeah, bro.
Are they stalling for Hikuleo? Maybe I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with this. And there were some reports that came out this week about fear of Jacob Fatu outshining Solo Sikoa.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that report that came out?
I think it's very possible because let me tell you something that's a hot take that you never heard me say before. I think Solo Sikoa is mid.
Wow.
I think Solo Sikoa is mid. I think them choosing him to be the leader is a huge mistake. You know who they should have chose to be the leader?
Jay?
I'm asking.
Jey Uso?
I'm not Jey Uso, no. Jey Uso's not in a position to be the leader of the bloodline. Do you know they should have chose Jimmy? Jimmy's character would have been elevated if he was the leader. They're trying to elevate Solo Sikoa. Solo ain't got it, bro. Solo's mic skills are, bro.
I don't think Solo's the leader, though. I think
Solo's the leader.
No, I think this is a misdirect on purpose.
No, bro. You're taking it to, yes, on 100%. Solo's not the leader eventually, but to get through these next 8 weeks, he's the leader.
Yeah, but he's the younger brother, though. He's the one who's going to last the longest out of all of them. He's the youngest.
But Jimmy is hilarious, bro. Jimmy is really good. They need to give him a chance. Jimmy getting kicked out was a silly look. But see, that led us back to what we've been talking about. They're going to reunite the Usos. But Jimmy being, first of all, can I tell you how this whole thing should have played out?
Go ahead.
It's not a long thing. It's really, Jimmy should have became the leader. And then Jimmy should have turned on him and joined Jay later. Kicking Jimmy out and having Jimmy sit on the sidelines for 2 months. I know he's injured, but coming back, and then he's going to realign with his brother and Roman Reigns. It's going to be awesome, right? But this is one of those things. It's going to be awesome, Conrad, but it's also going to be, like, you see where SummerSlam is? Look where SummerSlam, you see where SummerSlam is? Way over there. Way over there. So,
that way.
It's like, it's Cleveland, we see you way over there. So the fact that we have to wait 3 months, don't you think it's going to lose some of its steam?
I do, but here's the problem. They haven't been losing steam. I mean, this is me speaking from my honest perspective. WWE fans are eating this up. Like, no matter what me and you say, I get it. Like, our logic must be different than the fan base now because they are just like, no, this is good. Give me more. This is getting popular.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't understand how there's not a lack of patience, but people are super patient. I feel like now they're like, no, when it gets there, it gets there.
Too patient.
And chat, please put your thoughts in here about this. I think Jimmy's out. Jimmy wouldn't have made sense from how you wrote the story too. Like Jimmy's kind of like the foolish one in like any mobster movie where he thinks he's got everything under control and he thinks he's cool. But me and you from a mile away are like, oh yeah, they're gonna beat him up eventually. They're gonna be like, get out of here. You're losing too much.
Right.
But he thinks everything's all good. And I'm like, man, that's tough, man.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, I think they're misusing Jey Uso. I think they're misusing Jimmy Uso. And I think, I'm saying it again. Solo's mid, bro.
I mean, dude, to be fair to him, he falls in the same category, I think, with what happened with Nia Jax and with several other people. Why did you call these people up so quickly then?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he's mid. I think he's really good. But I don't know what his level is right now. Like, I don't know where he stands.
Well, check this out, my brother. He wasn't mid. To your point, let me piggyback off what you're saying. He wasn't mid as the enforcer of the bloodline, bro. He wasn't. He wasn't at all. But he's mid as the leader of the bloodline. And I know it's a means to an end. But we have a long way to go to get there before this thing unfolds. So for the next 10 weeks, we got to hear Solo Sikoa come out and say, I did it for The Rock.
All right, now. He ain't doing all that now. Come on.
No, but all jokes aside, he's mid on the mic, bro. He's mid. I mean, first, there's a lot of things, and you guys know how I am, man. There's a lot of things. First of all, his music sucks. I hate his music. That's number one.
Well,
I hate his entrance.
I mean, that's 75% of the roster.
Right. I hate his entrance. I hate the fact that we're sitting up here seeing Paul Heyman act scared when we know Paul Heyman's going to turn on Roman Reigns just like Solo Sikoa is. This is all a big elaborate ruse. We all know that. Solo is mid, bro. I'm telling you. He was excellent. See, this is a classic example, my brother. Keep your mouth shut. When Solo Sikoa stood there with his finger in the sky and a towel over his head and standing behind Roman Reigns, and every once in a while he'd make a face or do a gesture or do a thing or do a thing. And Sammy talked about how he's his dog, and then he would laugh a little bit, and then he'd beat somebody up, and Jimmy would try and handshake him, and he'd ignore it. That's wonderful. That was amazing. That was his lane. Stay there. Now it's like, I'm the leader of the bloodline. Shut up, bro. Don't talk, bro. And I'm going to give you a perfect example, and I'm going to give the mic to you. Mercedes Moné. Stop talking. Every time you talk, it makes it worse. Every time you open your mouth, it makes it worse.
Interesting. Yeah, I still have hope for Solo. I wish that he could have stayed in that position, but I just don't think there's a way you could do it. I'll express this interest. Tama Tonga, I like his new theme and stuff, but if anyone thinks that Tama Tonga should be the one with the microphone, I'm going to tell you no. And there's a reason for that. Go watch any pay-per-view with Tama Tonga in New Japan. Even go find him in Ring of Honor. Tama Tonga says things that you're not supposed to say. This is the U.S. I know that it's okay for you to say it in Japan because no one knows what you're saying. But when I watch it, I'm like, watch your mouth, dog. You're going to get in trouble saying that. So he has to be careful. And I know in wrestling sometimes things happen. People may slip up and say a swear if they got hit too hard. I get it, bro. If you punch me in the face, I'd be upset too. But you can't have him on the microphone and he loses his train of thought. He just goes into Tama mode. And he's just like, hey. But there's a place for Tama. There's a place for Solo.
Tama mode. That was awesome.
Yeah, there's a place for each of them. The real issue is, Sean, that we're waiting for someone to come back. We're waiting for the people's champ to come back, and he's going to come back and outshine everyone. Oh, yeah, they definitely want him to come back right now. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm still looking, Conrad. Where's SummerSlam?
August.
Woo! It's a long way away, baby.
I'm going to the chat real quick. Joel says that he thinks Jimmy and Jay are going to reunite. Jacob Fatu is fire right now. Clown says it'll happen in a heartbeat. The werewolf will be amazing. I agree with that. McKinney says if Jacob Fatu isn't at the Saudi show, I think it's like Sweet Saudi Money 12 or something we're at this point. That means that he can't travel. So I'm intrigued to see when he shows up. But I think it's got to be the Usos, Roman, and Sammy versus Solo, Jacob and the Tongans. I mean, yeah, you could definitely do that. I think Sammy could get pulled in.
Are the numbers adding up, by the way? I feel like I'm off. The numbers are not adding up.
Solo, and right now it's God, Gorillas of Destiny.
Right.
And Heyman's kind of on their side. And
right.
then I think that could put The Rock. But then on the other side, Roman, the Usos. Then you got two more spots. Do you give it to Sammy? Sammy's kind of your back pocket. I think you could go to him. Or do you call up Hikuleo and bring him in? But I think Hikuleo should be with the heels, kind of. I don't know. I'm just yeah, okay. I just want to make sure because I felt like the numbers were a little shifted. Because Hikuleo is their solo for God. Mm-hmm. So that makes it weird too again. Like you got a lot of people.
And I don't want it to fall into a thing, Conrad. Back me up if I'm right. Or tell me I'm wrong. I don't want it to be a situation where we get too many guys that are not very good microphone-wise as leaders of the group. Like, you know what I'm trying? We need The Rock on one side and Roman on the other.
They're stalling, bro. The key word here is stalling. Same thing for King of the Ring. Why is King of the Ring happening? They are stalling because they don't want certain people to lose right now. They are trying to keep people strong. It's smart. Let's see here. James says Solo's the leader until reinforcements come, a la Rock. He is
100%, James, 100%. But I don't want to hear Solo talk for 10 more weeks. I don't, man. I don't.
Yeah, I think they don't know what to do with Heyman either because Heyman has to make a choice. If he goes with The Rock, where does he go after that? Then he's got to find an up and coming star, I feel.
But also the problem is this. You have one of the greatest talkers. In my opinion, the second greatest talker as a manager besides Bobby the Brain Heenan, muzzled. We need Paul Heyman on the microphone now more than ever, bro. We need him. Solo, but stop talking.
Isn't that part of the beauty, though? Do you think that's what they want? They want you to want Heyman.
I understand your logic, but it's not beauty when Solo gets on the mic and says, I don't know. Solo, stop talking.
I'm going to pay more attention to him.
All jokes aside, my brother. Here we go. Every week, chat, tell me I'm wrong. Every single week, I'm in charge of the bloodline. Paul Heyman, put your one in the sky. Paul Heyman, I love you. Side eye. Paul Heyman, I appreciate you. Side eye. Tama Tonga, looking at him like he's crazy. Tonga Loa, looking at him like he's crazy. Solo gets on the mic. I'm the leader of the bloodline. Solo gets on the mic. Paul Heyman's my wise man. Every single week. He doesn't have any range. And it's not his fault. Everybody's not going to be 5-star plus on the microphone, bro. But the problem is you have to understand your limitations. Solo was awesome when he was the enforcer. Let me ask you a question, Conrad. I'm going to throw it back to you. When Solo was standing side by side with Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman, and on the other side was Jimmy and Jey Uso on SmackDown before Jey turned on Roman. Or actually, after Jey turned on Roman. Solo said 4 words and then walked across the ring 3 feet. And the fans stood up like it was WrestleMania 3, Andre and Hogan. He doesn't have to talk. Him talking is only going to bring him down.
Bro, this is WWE's logic, though. Like, this is Diesel. Name a bodyguard that really, truly got over because they change you afterwards. They're like, no, now he's the leader of the new generation. He's going to talk. Virgil's here. Virgil's the $1 million champ. Let Virgil talk. That's not what people wanted. That's not what people ever wanted from them.
Meanwhile, you got Shawn Michaels in his prime standing right here. Right here. Shawn Michaels is right here. Yeah. And you're like, you know what? Sounds like a good idea, pal. Let's give it to the big man.
We could get into why they did that, but I'll be quiet for
Freaking
now.
moron. I should have run WWE.
Especially in 95. McKinney says that the real star of the bloodline is Paul Heyman. His facial expressions are selling the fear and dominance of Solo and the Tongans. I get it. I get what they're doing with that. Not an issue. I want to see what they do with them. I want to see how they're treated more so than like they definitely mixed up. Like Lashley was supposed to face him, and then they switched it. Then they put Dawkins in. I'm like, could you guys have telegraphed this? The booking of the King of the Ring has just been crazy. Like the substitutions, we don't have time for the matches. They're on house shows this week. You didn't show me the house show stuff. Like, I don't know what they're doing here. WWE should have a female bloodline storyline. No, they shouldn't. No. Keep it to one, in my opinion, Mike. I was waiting to see if you had a thought on that.
No, I don't. You know, that's the reason. And I bet when I threw this out here as a subject matter that you thought I was going to come on here and say, I'm so happy the bloodline is back and strong again. No, I'm sick of the bloodline. Until the Rock and Roman get back and mean nothing to me.
Okay. More comments here. I'm going to put them up. I'll let you read them.
Joel says Solo isn't meant to be a mic guy. Amen to that, Joel. You're 100% right, and I agree. M. Leezy says Solo is mid on the mic. Amen to that. A lot of people agree with me. Joel says he's an enforcer. That's right. He should be. He was, and he should be again. He should not have a microphone in his hand at all unless it's, they're my brothers. Ray Thompson says Solo is talented, but comes off as a second-rate Umaga ripoff. Who was better, but I am still enjoying it. So it sounds like Ray's kind of middle of the road, like not the greatest on the microphone, but I understand why they're doing it. I respect that.
And I don't want to poo-poo on what Ray said here too much, but like Umaga's his family, bro. Like I feel like part of him is representing Umaga with the movesets and the behavior that he does. You know what I mean? Like the larger than life, like before he hits a splash and stuff.
Right. But Umaga didn't talk. He had Armando Estrada. And there's a reason why.
I know how I felt about that back in the day. Don't get me started.
I hear you. That's a different conversation.
What in the 1982 is this? Is what I said. Get this out of
here. No
here.
question. It was poorly done. But my point is, Umaga didn't talk, and rightfully so. Renegade says, James, aka Renegade says, the man is like 0-31 on house shows. I can't take him serious. He's been mid since beating Cena 100%. 100%.
That might be where they started failing on him.
Totally.
E, what up, E? Easy E says not everyone can be gotta be 5 mics. Brock made it. That's true.
Brock made it because of Paul Heyman talking for him. Brock had a lot going for him. Brock is a massively successful athlete, and also he had Paul Heyman.
I also think that Paul Heyman can't save. How many people are in the storyline right now as we speak, Sean?
In the bloodline storyline?
Yeah, what are we at? 4, 1, 5, like 7, 8 people.
Like
Paul
7,
Heyman can't save 7 or 8 people with okay mic skills.
Exactly.
Not that they're awful or anything like that. It's just it's going to be hard to carry, and Heyman can't carry all of them, especially when he's doing the fear thing, like others have brought up. I can agree with Sean about Mercedes. LOL. Bro. Mercedes selling points always been in the ring. It's never been on the microphone. Why they brought her up that early is the mistake that they made.
Her promos are brutal, Conrad. Conrad, look at me, Conrad. Brutal. It's bringing her stock way down.
But this has been known. At least I thought it was.
Oh, but it's worse now. It's worse. Maybe WWE hit it better.
I think it's because she's a babyface. There's just certain things you can't say.
Right, it's bad. I mean, it's like the whole dance thing, CEO thing.
But she even comes off as a heel when she's talking. That's why I'm like, she should be a heel. Listen, I have a solution to it, but you're gonna have to stick around for Double or Nothing predictions in a week or two before you hear like how I'm gonna solve all of it.
And of course, every Wednesday night, 10:10 right here on EPW with Conrad and Derek.
Ting. I wish I had a sound effect board up right now. I didn't open it.
There's a reason why Umaga didn't talk much. Solo is meant to be a monster. Amen, 100%. Go ahead, bro.
No, I'm just reading through these. If he can't swear, do not hand that man a mic. Wait, who can't swear?
Talking about the God.
Oh yeah, no, definitely do not do that. Armando Alejandro Estrada.
He was funny. He was funny.
He used to own a restaurant, Baby Steak and Lemonade in Phoenix. If anyone's ever there, just putting it
Nice.
out there. I don't know if he still owns it or not. Bug and Hubs, Monet ain't that bad. She's only going to get better with practice. Look at Jungle Boy's growth. Jungle Boy has improved, I'll say.
Jungle Boy's improved. Monet is not a good talker. She needs to kind of just stick, or Nate, like Conrad said, she needs to do heel promos and be a heel because
shorter.
Yeah, I mean, because it's like cringeworthy now. It's like between the dance and the crappy music and her promos, it's like, ooh,
it might be programming that needs to be deprogrammed as well.
Oh man,
that's something else people forget when you come from the other side.
Yeah, it's been rough.
You have to deprogram yourself. I was just listening to an interview. Shout out to my guy Chris Van Vliet. Interviewed him once. He was talking to Adam Copeland. That's Edge or Cope, whatever you call him these days. And he was talking about how it was different when Christian got to do the promo with him where they swore in it. That was like the main line of the promo. Mm-hmm. He was like, we could do that? He was like, oh man, I can do something with this. And he said like the excitement got over him and he finally understood like, yo, this could be really, really good if they let me do some things. And it took him a second to get used to like having that freedom again. And I was like, okay. People are saying Jacob over Solo. We getting Cody versus Rock 1-on-1. That's a good question, E. That was my question for this, Sean. I was going to get to it with you, but no better time than now. When do you do the Rock Cody match? Do you do it at SummerSlam or do you wait till Mania?
I think you do it at Survivor Series, and I would predict I want it to be a Survivor Series. Okay, let me clarify because it sounds.
Hold on, yeah, you definitely need to because the spot you picked is weird.
I'm double talking. I think, I gotta kind of amend what I said. Survivor Series should definitely be the Survivor Series match, Bloodline versus Bloodline. But so maybe Royal Rumble. I want to see Rock squash Cody Rhodes. Yeah, I want to see Rock squash Cody Rhodes and then Cody come back and avenge the loss. That's what I want. That's kind of my vision. I want to see Rock come back and run through him like a hot knife through butter, and then I want to see Cody come back and avenge the loss. That's what I want. I want it to be kind of like Goldberg versus Brock.
We're not saying Cody wins 3 Royal Rumbles in a row, are we?
No. That's why it's even better that you corrected me about Survivor Series.
Okay.
The better option would be Cody versus Rock at Royal Rumble. Because if Cody wins 3 straight Royal Rumbles, I'm going to Stanford and punching somebody in the throat. But my whole point is, I think Rock, I have a unique perspective. Rock squashes Cody, and then Cody comes back to avenge the loss.
Okay.
I know that's a wild take, but
it's different. Because when do we get to Rock and Roman then for you?
Rock and Roman, I don't think is a definite thing, especially not for Vegas. I mean, I think we're going to see Roman versus Solo in Vegas.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, I think Roman and Solo are going to go head to head in Vegas, 100%. I don't think we're going to get Roman versus Rock at WrestleMania. I think we're going to get Roman. In my mind, Roman Cody 2 at WrestleMania, but probably more likely than not, it's going to be the first ever match between Roman and Wait, let me make sure I'm talking right. I'm double talking myself. WrestleMania 41, Roman versus Solo, Cody versus Rock, either a rematch or the first time ever.
Okay.
I don't think it's a foregone conclusion we're going to get Roman versus Rock. I don't think people should have their minds set on that. I think maybe that ship might have sailed.
Yeah, I got to see what they're planning for Cody because, I'm going to get into that in 1 second. That'll be our next thing here. Let me go through the rest of these comments. E says, Sweet Saudi Money 12, please cover business ears. Please stop. Please stop. Thank you for shouting out the socials as well. They're up there if you guys do want to check us out. Also, let me move this out the way. Hub socials right there. Hub W Weekly. Definitely give a follow. Renegade says better hope the Prince of Saudi swerves and demands Jay wins King of the Ring. Solo is a robot. Triple H gives you that safe. I won't take any cheap shots at people who aren't back about robot promos. I'm just gonna lay low for now. Triple H gives you that safe back foot booking. You want the seat of your pants booking. Watch Dynamite. Don't listen to no one or angling for a Legends deal for AEW. AEW is fire. It reminds me of the Orton robot promos. I always thought Orton was all right at promos.
Orton wasn't terrible. He was okay.
He was all right. Solo talks in small bursts, so I'm good, but he doesn't need to cut full 10-minute. That's the main point I think we're trying to say with all the wrestlers that we've mentioned. Nobody needs to be in there. Not everyone needs to cut 20-minute promos. Some people can't carry that. It's tough for them. So
it's only a handful of people that can do that.
Yeah, you got, well, I don't want to go through who can, but you know who can.
Rock, MJF, there's only a few. CM Punk.
Even Triple H, I think he can do it as long as he's working with someone and there's a point to it. Yeah. But yeah, some people can do it by themselves. Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, of course.
He who is banned from pizza shops, we will call him now. Mm-hmm. Wings.
There you go. There you go.
It's a holding pattern until the main stars get back, so I'll be patient. Join me. Y'all got lots of patience. That's all. I hope this patience goes all around. That's all.
Too much patience, man. Too much patience.
Guess Solo didn't learn in NXT with HBK. I don't listen. They ripped him out of that too quickly. That was on them. Remember, he was the North American champ, and they took it away right away.
I do.
Buns. Paul Heyman should do all the talking. BJ, I'm glad you're here, my friend.
What up, BJ?
Just wanted to let you know, new champ. BJ says, yo, hope y'all are having a great Monday. I am running late. It was my first day at the new gig, but it's been a good experience, and I'm ready to roll into the night with you guys. Appreciate that, BJ.
Congratulations on the new gig, by the way.
That's right. Hit a dance move while you're driving here a little bit.
There you go.
Just a little head bob or something. Let me see here. People waking up to the art of Cena burial. Punk put people over, beating them. It can be done. Some can be done, but some cough. Cena, Triple H, and Y2J choose not to. Oh lordy, oh lordy. Pull out the bang bang for Mick Foley. Monet is heel. I feel that like the way she's been talking lately. I'm like, that's not a nice person thing to say. Like, I'm throwing the pitch out at the Red Sox game. I'm like, oh, I guess you're better than all of us.
Right. Exactly.
Y'all bugging. It's not the 80s. Y'all nostalgic about Vince old. Well, I ain't getting into this. Yes, we talked about that before with the gimmicks, natural born thrillers and Bashams and all that. Let's
I don't know about that.
You know what? I had hope for both of those gimmicks though.
The natural born thrillers I like, but not the Bashams.
The Bashams had natural talent, apparently. Like, the dude was the OVW world champ. Then they put him in a tag team and told him to shave his head? Why?
Yep,
he never recovered from that. He's still...
WWE.
If Cody wins one more Rumble, I ain't watching ever again, and I'm moving to Canada away from Homelander.
I agree.
Orton wasn't good until RNN. Well, we were talking about Orton with the front comb over here. Wings. Let me see here. I kind of like Rock versus Cody at Survivor Series, and you do like a Bloodline War Games, but Cody wins cause of Roman's interference, causes the title to designate who is the tribal chief, so he doesn't want Rock to win.
I mean, good, yeah, I get. Like I said, I would like to see them do it twice. Pause.
She's a heel. Foolishness. I want to stick here with the Cody topic, if you don't mind, Sean. For just
I do not mind, brother. This is your show. Let's do it.
This is our show, number one. But Logan Paul, it seems that when that sweet Saudi money rolls in, he main events. There's rumors that this might be title for title, Sean.
Yeah, no.
Why are you? No, I need people to see this man's face right now. What is this? He's got his hands over his eyes. I'm live commentating this. Sean looks
freaking stupid, bro. Like, it's such a waste of. Oh my god! I mean, if that match is title for title, I've already predicted it's going to end in either a count out, disqualification, or a no contest.
On a PLE?
Well, that's the whole point. The match shouldn't be happening. That's the whole point. So you think Cody's going to be the new United States champion, or you think Logan Paul's going to be the new WWE champion? That's the point. Neither one of them are feasible, which means that neither one
don't
of
make
them
me jump into a point for later. There's a point for later to this, but I don't want to jump into it.
The only way they can salvage this situation is for it not to be title for title. Because if it's not title for title, Cody can just win straight up. But let's just go through this. Let's think about this.
Whoa!
All right,
okay, go ahead.
Cody Rhodes, the undisputed WWE.
It's the 4th of July. Sorry, go ahead.
All right. Cody Rhodes, the undisputed WWE champion, who just won the title at WrestleMania, who won a match that we could have predicted a million miles away against AJ Styles, though it was a good match, goes into Saudi to face Logan Paul, title for title. Okay. So there's two ways that a title can change hands as it relates to the way the match would end up. So either Cody wins the United States Championship, which makes no sense at all, or Logan Paul becomes the new undisputed WWE heavyweight champion. All right. Neither one of those things are going to happen. So because people like Easy, BJ, M. Leezy for Sheezy, Quills, James, Jesse, Derek, Guy Will Gamble, John G, and the list goes on and on and on. The reason that we're not idiots, including you and me, Conrad, is that we know that neither one of these guys are going to win the title from the other guy. Therefore, since we know that Cody Rhodes is not going to become the new United States champion, since we know that Logan Paul's not going to become the new WWE champion, then what's the point of the damn match? It's complete lunacy. It's ridiculous to put these two men together title for title. And there you have the reason why people like myself and Jesse of Pro Wrestling Shoot saying it's a guarantee that it's either going to be a DQ, count out, or no contest, which is just another reason why WWE is your leader in sports and entertainment. Morons.
Womp, womp, womp. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand it. And James seems to say that it's confirmed via Cody. Have you seen this?
Well, Cody's the one who said title for title on Twitter.
That don't mean it's title for title, though, folks. I can see them pulling this is not sanctioned. This is just for the WWE Championship. I don't know if you do that. I don't know. Quill says
I want you to elaborate, Conrad. I need a moment of your time to elaborate. I need you to think about this now. I want you to use that big brain of yours.
I don't want to use it.
And think about what title for title would mean. It would have to end in a count out, DQ, or no contest. That's why you said at a PLE, that's what makes it bad. That's what makes it bad, because neither one of these guys are taking the title from each other.
That's going to be rough. I don't like it. I don't like it not having a definitive winner, especially for a title versus title. If you're going to hype it up, I mean, do it. If you're going to do it.
I'm hoping that it's not title for title, because to be clear, James is right. The only person that said it was title for title was Cody Rhodes. So maybe it's not title for title, in which case I guess I'm cool with Cody beating up Logan Paul. No problem. But at least that would make a little bit of sense. If it's title for title, it's like the wheels have come off the car here, bro.
Also, for someone who doesn't show up a lot, I find it weird that they're going to have Logan Paul lose to Cody. Like, these are two people that I'm like, I would want to separate them and keep them apart for as long as I can.
Right. I like what Clown had to say. I want you to highlight Clown's comment if you don't mind. He says, I fully expect for SmackDown for Logan Paul to do the heel thing and say, I never said my title was on the line. I hope that's the case, because that's the only thing that would make this match watchable.
pulling the who was it? Was it Owen and Yoko? When they lost to the two dudes with attitudes, they're like, "Give us our tag titles back."
And also HBK versus Brett 92 Survivor Series. My title stays here. Yours, the ones on the line. Yeah. So let's okay. So I guess we can reel ourselves back in a little bit. It's probably not going to be title for title, but if it is, oh my god! I mean, please.
No, I mean the chat looks like they weren't feeling it at all. Logan could go away since his wife is pregnant. I didn't know that. Maybe that's the way to get the belt up off of him.
But why would Cody Rhodes be the United States champion? Why?
Have you seen how he comes out? Do you need it again?
No, but that's a disgrace, bro. That's a disgrace.
No, I'm not agreeing with it, but I'm just saying he is Captain America.
Unless they're going to unify the titles, that's the only reason. And I don't want the U.S. title to go away, but unless they're going to unify the titles, that's the only, that would be ridiculous. That would be lunacy. Cody Rhodes just won the biggest match of his life a month and a half ago, and now he's the United States champion too?
Cody.
I mean, why don't you just say when Cody comes out, we want people to boo you?
Why is E like this? Cody didn't want no titles in AEW. Now he wants the Ultimo Dragon picture.
Yes, E. Easy. Yes. I mean, why not stop there? Let's make him tag champs again. Let's make him tag champs by himself. He can have all the belts. How about Intercontinental? How about we bring back the Hardcore and the European title too? This is ridiculous. Golly. How about the Brawl for All Championship and the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal Trophy while we're at it?
I got Bart Gunn. That left hand.
Wait, why not have him hold the Money in the Bank and challenge himself?
BJ says, doesn't a certain
I'm cashing in on myself.
Ooh, good point here, BJ. Doesn't a certain Paul brother have a fight on a new WWE Partners Netflix to sell? I smell a debut at the PLE.
Well, yeah, I mean it's Tyson and
no, I think he's saying for the DQ. You can have the brother come in and hype up the fight for the PLE for Netflix.
Oh God. BJ, I'm not saying it. Oh God.
If Logan takes the strap off Cody, I'm laughing. That ain't happening. E. I cannot see them doing that. Yeah, exactly. John G said, "What up, John?" Logan versus Cody is how we get the new Winged Eagle title, then getting a pay-per-view long tournament for the title. Oh, so he's saying Cody wins it and then he combines the belts. Sean is flabbergasted for those on audio right now.
I can't deal, bro. I mean, you know,
we also have breaking news. Cash Wheeler is a free man. James is saying case was dismissed.
It's good to know. That's what's up. You know something. Jesse from Pro Wrestling Shoot really thinks that I like to dislike Cody Rhodes. I don't. But stuff like this, Conrad, is what forces me to look at him in a negative way. Cody Rhodes, by all interpretation, is an amazing professional wrestler. Amazing. I'm coming out, and I think Conrad too, we're coming out with a top 10 list when we debut the Hubbard Wrestling Weekly website on May the 24th. We are going to come out with our own top 10 list of the pro wrestlers of the world today. And I'm going to give you a spoiler. Cody Rhodes is on my list. He is amazing. But the problem is Cody is being forced down our throats. If Cody Rhodes wins the United States Championship, you don't think that would be overkill?
I don't see the point in it. I don't think he needs it. He's already the world champ. I already think he's number one. Why would... Okay, what does winning that belt do? Unless they have a plan, like I said, maybe this is to get the belt off of someone quickly and you have to do it and there's just something we don't know. Wrestling fans are all about the uninformed opinion, and that's basically what this show is half the time. Is we don't really know what's happening behind the scenes. We read reports, we hear things, we cite sources, but we don't know what's happening. So yeah. Listen, this is a bad decision in my opinion if they do title for title. That's just me talking, but I don't know everything that's happening with it. I don't think it's a good idea.
A draw. Mike Fiesel, God bless you. That would be terrible too. That would be terrible.
Well, that's because then the next time you see Logan, you expect him to fully then say, like, I want a match again. But instead, he might disappear then for a little bit, then come back in it. I don't know. I don't know if that works.
And Clown agrees with Renegade that, yes, 100%, bro. Like, I mean, I'm hoping that's the case, that Logan will say that his title's never on the line. I hope so, because if we get to May, whatever it is, and both titles are on the line, oh my God.
Good old WWE. Someone will come out, interfere, the rule will change, and he will be the new champ. Pro Wrestler Shoe says he's about to finish the story.
The story's not finished yet?
The whole story.
The story's not finished yet, Jesse? Good God.
That's the best comment so far tonight.
That was pretty good. I got to give Jesse credit.
Ease was up there before this, but that Jesse might win. He got to finish the whole story now. He ain't done.
I mean, my God, God rest his soul. Bray Wyatt. This would be just as bad as like Bray versus Seth in Hell in a Cell.
Yo, E is coming with some good jabs tonight too. E, you gotta chill.
Give him the speed title too, right, James? Give him the speed title too.
I saw that belt. I thought it was the GFW title. Get this out of here. The title.
Make him the women's champion, for God's sake. Give him all the snaps.
And Tyson is in Cody's corner like in AEW. Please don't.
Golly.
I'm gonna have Tyson in my corner. That, you know what though? You could, now I'm not saying put both belts on the line or anything like that, but if they did want to use WWE to build up the fight, I think that would be a better way to do it. Is to have like Tyson will be in Cody's corner, he'll be in that corner. We don't expect anyone to, once the bell rings, we want a fair match. They're not going to interfere, but then afterwards you can have some chaos happen and build that fight up for Netflix to show we're a good partner. I wouldn't be mad at that for business reasons. I don't know if that'll work though. Quill says, Sean, your rants are legendary. Bro, I love it.
God bless you, Quilly. I'm just so upset about this crap.
James said new belt for $49.99 being introduced by Triple H.
You can get a pair $499.99.
$499.99. It also includes house show tickets to a local market of your choice for some seats in the 300s. Get out of here. We're going to talk about that too. I am dying. No offense, Sean. I didn't want to hear my name with that many gods like that.
All right, take it easy, BJ. Funny guy. Oh, that was pretty funny though.
He said pause. You know what we say around here? Play.
No, that's what you say. I say pause, you say play.
Hit that play button, baby. Hit that play button. Yo, E, I can't. E said get that Zuba sponsorship. Someone said let the ring collapse. They're gonna be like,
I mean, look, damn, I know Cody wants to be a Grand Slam champion, but does he have to have all the belts at once?
Is the U.S. title the only belt he's missing?
Well, the U.S. belt would be one of the belts he's missing. He could get another one, I guess.
Tag with Ted and Bob Holly.
Intercontinental. Well, he was tag champ with Jey Uso a couple months ago.
Oh yeah. They were having libations. It's cute when you say big words. And
I mean, it's like Cody just wants it all. Like, you didn't win the main event at WrestleMania, my guy. Like, come on, take it easy.
Jesse yelled the woe out. Women's division is failing. Grand Slam champion. See, people are putting it. Why would it be title for title? Why would Cody Rhodes be the United States champion when you have an slightly fading LA Knight right there for your booking?
Hello. Exactly.
Hit him with it. McFly. I've been using it on my son lately. McFly. You paying attention. Starcade 97. And I'm out. As soon as you said that, the comment is not getting read. As soon as I said Starcade 97. Nick Patrick count. Shaq reappears in the ambulance. He said, please stop. That's right, Conrad. No pause. Play.
The winner of this bout and the new Tri-Continental champion.
Please don't give them any ideas.
Golly.
Listen, I know everybody's hoping for a good show. I am too, for King and Queen of the Ring, May 25th. Don't let that confuse you. The next day is Double or Nothing. Purely a coinky dink, I'm sure. No speculation on my part. I don't think WWE would do something like that. But Sweet Saudi Money is looking to get the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. I don't know if there's that bid process in. I guess if you could wave some money in front of
Well,
them.
it doesn't matter if you win a bid or not. All they have to do is change their minds.
That is true, apparently. But what do you think of this, Sean?
I don't like it.
Chat. Did you give them a Rumble? They had the greatest Royal Rumble.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was the worst Royal Rumble. Look, I don't like it. It's out of control.
Is that the name you give it? The worst Royal
Rumble? The worst
Rumble?
Royal Rumble. That's right. The worst Royal Rumble.
You did get Titus World Slide out of it.
Anything won by Braun Strowman is the worst. Okay, let's call that a spade right there. All right. And yeah, and Titus O'Neil's slide was the highlight of the night in my opinion. Any damn way. At the end of the day, give me a freaking break. I'm tired of Saudi Arabia and the whole situation with them getting all these pay-per-view. I'm cool with King and Queen of the Room. I'm cool with Night of Champions. They should not get a WrestleMania. No. And I like that. Your new United States Global Force Champion, Cody By God Rose, Cooley says. We might as well just call. Is he the champion of champions now? That's what we need to call him. Cody Rhodes is going to be the champion of champions.
I don't know, Mike. Rice Krispies means something else around here. I think
Rice Krispies does mean something else, and that's exactly what you think that's exactly what you're on if you think that Cody Rhodes should be the next United States champion.
Extra marshmallows, please. Might as well give Eddie Kingston the belt and merge 3 titles into one. That was the Triple Crown, though. Cody Rhodes versus Shaq for the WWE Championship in the ambulance match. You cut it out. Saudi weather in May is 100 degrees. Get ready to sweat.
And for God's sake, stop faking everybody, Cody. We get it. You're happy. You're still talking about WrestleMania. I want to thank the fans. You got the story. Okay, Cody, stop thanking the freaking fans. This is not the Cody Rhodes celebration tour. Move on. Move on.
BJ saying, isn't he won the IC before? Isn't he already Grand Slam?
He won the IC champion.
But I think he's missing the US, though. He needs that final ring in the gauntlet before he can move forward. And your new United States Global Force champion, Cody By God Rhodes. Saudi will never get WrestleMania. Renegade saying money talks. McKinney is yelling, no. Thumbs down. No, he does not want it. 2 highlights of Rumble in Saudi, Titus slide, and Danielson's performance. Danielson did crush that too. T. Ferg says maybe Cody is doing Kenny Omega belt collector storyline. It hasn't been set up very well if that's what they're going for.
Please.
WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. No. Please.
I swear WWE can make ice cream taste bad. I swear they could. It's like they take the most wonderful.
That might be one of the harshest things I've ever heard.
It's true. It's true. Oh, this ice cream is terrible. That's what WWE will make you do. Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry ice cream. All of a sudden, it tastes like crap because of World Wrestling Entertainment. I mean, my God, are they trying to make us hate Cody Rhodes? Good God, man. The guy is an exceptional professional wrestler. But this is like Cena 2.0.
He's the top guy, in my opinion.
He's the top guy, but the reason why they're ruining him already, it's already in motion. People are going to start resenting him. I swear to God, if he walks out of Saudi Arabia with 2 belts, he's getting booed. Mark my words, and I'm dead serious. He's getting booed, not by the people in Saudi. They're just happy that he's there. I'm talking about when he gets back to America, you're going to hear a smattering of boos. You know why? Because he doesn't need all the freaking belts.
Renegade brings up an excellent point to that sponsorship. Could you see companies sponsoring matches for WrestleMania? Listen, I'll say this. Things are good right now, right, Sean? Money's flowing.
Yeah,
you got choices, right?
But
what happens when you get back to those WrestleMania 27, WrestleMania 11 numbers and you need some bread? Dude wipes might be going to Saudi Arabia. They might be like, listen, bro, we gotta do what we gotta do for that money. If that's how they've acted before, what changes it now? What changes it?
No, nothing. I hear what you're saying. I get it.
How did you feel about the PLEs getting moved back to Sundays? What do you know? I just want y'all every week. I hope someone's like, man, when I listen to Conrad and Sean and Conrad and Derek, You know, Brother Conrad be talking crazy, but then it finds a way to like piece itself together so that you can see what he was talking about from the previous weeks. So now WWE's coming to Sundays. Back for PLEs. What do you think? I don't like it.
I hate it, but I know why they're doing it.
Well,
the UFC situation, man. UFC's on Saturday, so it's going to be like what's the name of the company? It'll be a TKO weekend. That's what they're trying to build, these TKO weekends.
I wouldn't be surprised if the tickets were even how do I want to say this? If you buy the WWE tickets,
buy one get one free.
Yep, you can go to both events.
Well, that's what it's becoming, a buy one get one free bonanza.
Don't they do dude wipes and Wingstop? They'll do whatever they got to take. Took time to cook me some Cody burgers. Somebody just said, "Stop it." Rockstar, you ain't getting me in trouble, good sir. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, but you're not getting me in trouble saying that.
Wow, I just saw what he. Oh my, okay.
I mean, fair question. I don't know what.
I understand the question.
Too many marshmallows, good sir. Too many marshmallows.
Yeah.
Renegade said Slim Jim would pull out. Yeah, I think they would.
That's what she said.
Do we flip this over to the NBA?
Because I'm tired of talking about freaking Cody Rhodes winning all the belts.
Well, all right, that's our transition. Let's talk about championship belts in pro wrestling.
You mean the ones that Cody doesn't have? Okay, cool.
He has had some of these though. Looking at All Elite Wrestling and their championship championship belts here. How do you feel about them? And I don't even know if the FTW should be on here. It's technically unsanctioned the way you're supposed to look at it, but I think fans who love ECW have a what's the word I'm looking for here? It's like looking at like old letters that your ex-girl sent you from back in the day. What is that? Like a little infatuation with it, you know? Yep. It was the belt used by Taz to tell a story that he should have been he was the uncrowned world champ, so he had to make his own belt to prove his point. How do you feel about the championship scene right now in AEW? Too many belts? Yay, nay?
4 words that I never thought I would say. Kevin Nash is right.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get you up out of here with that because I have not been feeling Kevin Nash.
Neither have I, but he's right about this. Too many belts, man. Too many belts. I've lost track. You didn't even put up the six people tag belts. It's too much, bro. It's too much. They need to dial it down a little bit. When everybody and their brother's a champion or everybody and their sister's a champion, being a champion means less. Everybody and their brother has a championship in AEW. It's too much. Honestly, all jokes aside, it's too much. They need to dial it down a little bit.
What division are you taking from?
We don't need 6-person tag belts. I mean, let's call there's no reason to have trios belts. And I'm not going to lie. Either you give me the international title or what's the other one? I'm forgetting it. I'm sorry. Either the international title or the other
Continental.
I got it right here. Title. We don't need both. We don't need both. We don't need the Continental and the International. It's too much. Pick one. Pick one.
Yeah.
That's 2 championships down to the 6-person and either or with the Continental and International.
What do you feel about the Ring of Honor titles? I'm just getting your thoughts first because I have different ideas for this, but it would take
the Ring of Honor belts would be great if they meant something.
How do you make them mean something?
Give them Sean Hubbard. Collision. It would be Ring of Honor Collision if it was my show.
For some reason, they don't want that though. I don't understand. Is it because Ring of Honor dead brand? They don't want it. Like, well, it died.
I know this. I'm about to use a phrase with AEW I never thought I'd use. Sounds like a good idea. You know what that means?
But that's not on them.
Well, it's fairly obvious to me what they need to do. One of their weekly shows, which, by the way, they have 3, should be a Ring of Honor show. They give them Rampage.
Yeah, Rampage should be it. But for some reason, they don't want those letters. Like, they don't want to – you get what I'm saying? Like, they know what they want to pay for, and they're like, no, I want your product. I don't want Ring of Honor. I don't understand what's the hesitation for it.
I don't understand either, bro.
If someone in the chat can understand, I don't know. Let me see here. WWE can spoil all your foods and won't think twice about it. Take the FTW belt out and I'm good, but it's still the fact that the ROH titles are making it overcrowded with the titles. Take ROH behind the old barn and Old Yeller it.
Imagine me making some ice cream. What are the typical ingredients of ice cream? Milk,
sugar,
chocolate flavoring, vanilla flavor, whatever it may be. Fresh or artificial, whatever your pleasure. You know what WWE throws into ice cream? Baking soda, salt. This ice cream tastes funny. Yeah, that's that WWE ice cream.
ROH Rampage Friday night sounds awesome. I'm with it. I think they should do it.
Heck yeah, man. Sign me up. Because you know what, to Prince Rockstar's point, I like what you said, Leezy, but to Prince Rockstar's point, ROH NXT, when you have 3 shows, think about this, Conrad. When you have 3 shows and none of them are dedicated to ROH, what are you saying? What's AEW saying about ROH? Think about that. You have 3 national television slots, and you won't give one of them to ROH. What are you saying about ROH?
Can I conflate business and
please
fandom and how we see it? Fandom side, I agree with what you're saying. Business side, me though, I understand why Tony won't do it as well. He is trying to make a bigger package deal for what he is going to get. He's like, I own this library. I have this, and I can give you guys all of that, but I need basically what he's saying is I need more money because I want to do whatever with video games and blah, 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 blah to make himself money. I am also going to need television time for Ring of Honor. Can I please have it? Like, he's basically saying, like, if you want me, I need this then. So now they're at the negotiation table for it. Is Ring of Honor your NXT, or is it another brand for you?
It should be another brand, but it's more NXT than anything.
He says, subscribe to Honor Club. If it were up to me, and I know he's going to disagree with me on this, I think you separate the Ring of Honor roster from the AEW roster. And what I mean by that is we've got, and here's the issue with it though too. He brings up good points. We had a good back and forth about this, I think, yesterday. If you separate it, Dark Order's got 4 people in it. I like Silver and Reynolds. In AEW, not much of a team, right? They're guys who are just going to get beat. You kind of can build them up a little, then they get beat. In Ring of Honor, they would be one of my top teams. Like, I'd be like, okay, you guys can be over here and you can show out, do what you do best, and we're going to build storylines for you guys.
Yes, sir. Talk your talk, Conrad.
But the Dark Order is better as a whole. Are you ready to start splitting up those factions? You're going to have to break them up. If it were up to me, who would be in the world title picture? Daniel Garcia, Wheeler Yuta, guys who I want to turn into my future workhorses, but I don't want to beat them all the time on television in AEW. So 100. You guys are going to go over here and you're carrying. And I mean, when I say carrying, Sean, I mean they are going to be carrying. You are my Rock and Triple H over here in the Attitude Era. Like, you are going to carry with several others. I think that's what you could do. I don't know if this Boo This Man is for me. Boo this man. That's what I would do. Make Ring of Honor feel special. Put people over there. Can you still pull people here and there for like the pay-per-view? Sure, why not? I'd have Will Ospreay
make it a special attraction.
Yeah, Will Ospreay in a special match against someone who's crushing it over there.
There you go.
Build up your roster and just make that a primal focus point. And then Collision and Dynamite, you're going to do the exact same thing. And if I'm Tony Khan, I'm letting someone else start booking Ring of Honor just so that it feels different from what I'm doing. If it outshines you, who cares? You own it. Exactly. You're making money. Who cares?
Talk your talk, Conrad. You talking right, bro.
I'm just letting you know. So that's how I feel with the championships. And I want to say something else that AEW's got to do, Sean. This was my point to what you were saying.
Well, here's, brother.
I got the pay-per-view schedule up here, right? I want y'all to look at this with me. They're going next to Las Vegas. Now, Double or Nothing, Las Vegas, that's an annual tradition, right? Tradition's got to be broken.
Oh, really?
Tradition's got to be broken for all of this. Here's what I'm thinking next year. Dynasty, do it wherever, all right? But we cannot have traditional events in these same spots over and over again. You know why?
Why?
You are playing Battleship with WWE, and they have sunk your Battleship. They have sunk your Double or Nothing for next year. So pulling this back up, I want Double or Nothing next year. We're going to Atlantic City instead. We're not going to do it in Las Vegas. Forbidden Door, pick somewhere else. I say go to California.
I like
do it somewhere else. I'm sorry. I love it being in New York and near me. I'm telling you, take it away. Take it away. And I know Sean's going to agree with this. All in, all out, same week. It's over.
No, never again.
It's over. All in gets that stadium show, and we're moving all out to a different time period. Chicago can still have it, but we need to set this up so that it's right. You cannot do that right away. Wrestle Dream in Tacoma, I have no issue with that. If you want to keep it there, that's great. I say hit that Pacific Northwest for when you're going to do the shows, just mix it up. But I don't think we should be dedicated to certain cities anymore. We do not just say like, oh, we have to do this. No, forget that. We're not doing that anymore. It's over. That's how I feel with the championships too. You want to combine them? That's fine. Pick and choose which ones you want gone and which ones will stay. That's fine with me too. You don't need to have all these belts. Like you said, less is more. They have the same amount of titles, I think, in WWE. WWE might have more even after the Speed title, but it's fine. Listen, do what you're going to do and make these things feel special. There's a way to do it. I like that they have the TBS Championship. I think it's genius.
Okay.
I love it that they have a mid-card title for the women who are on the come-up to use and do something. Mercedes Moné is challenging for that belt. Look at what that means. That means
it's important, right?
Yeah. It brings a lot to the table here. I'm just reading some of the comments here from people.
Very good business model out of you, man.
Yeah. TK, holla at your boy, man. I'll work remote. Just let me know.
Let Conrad handle the business and let me write the storylines.
E says ESPN and Disney are about to lose rights to TNT. What up? Oh, this is Terrell. I'm sorry, Terrell. What's up?
T3Z.
There you go. I was waiting for it. We're about to talk about that in 1 second, Terrell. I actually have a picture for you guys to read. Should we just jump into this, Sean? I mean, they're talking about it. Let's do it. Hit the NBA on NBC Music for me, Sean. Yo, this man started from the beginning. You ever see the dude doing it live? Like, he was going crazy.
Yeah.
Bill Simmons hints on his podcast that the NBA's new media rights deal with NBC has been agreed upon and expects it to be announced after the playoffs rip inside the NBA. I'm sad as a hoops fan. I know everyone's like, oh, you're just an AEW fanboy, blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Put that to the side for a second.
Exactly.
I'm sad because this is the best basketball analyst show ever. And not just because they talk basketball, it's because they're funny. They're just fools that you can tell are just good friends.
They all hate the Knicks, though, which is annoying.
I'm looking at that crew. I'm not surprised by any of this. Exactly. I'm not surprised. Shout out to Charles from the 76ers. Just had to say it. Just had to say it to Chuck. Come on, Chuck. Kenny the Jet Smith.
Terrible.
Yeah, dude, you love these guys though. Like, they just do what they do, and they're funny. They laugh. It's no different than what me and Sean do every week. It's friends getting up here and we're talking about a topic. That's what hurts me the most with this. So my understanding is the breakdown is going to be this, Sean. And I know we're talking NBA in here. Deanna, forgive us.
Sorry, Deanna.
Amazon is going to get part one. I don't know why I'm pointing at a wall like you guys can see what I'm pointing at.
What are you doing, bro?
Me?
Yeah.
Listen, I want to use my hands.
You have a background. Nobody can see what you're doing.
Amazon is getting part one of the deal here. I feel like I'm giving a presentation. Business presentation. Amazon is going to get the top part of the NBA deal. They're broken into 4 tiers. So they're going to be tier 1. Tier 2 goes to ESPN. I'm trying to remember who got tier 3. Now, there's a rumor that maybe there's going to be a tier 4. Maybe TNT can slide into that. But if tier 3 is going to NBC, TNT just lost that bet.
Yep.
And I heard that was billions too. So what do you do here? Do you double down on AEW? AEW's got to be doubled down on if you're going to keep something.
100%. 100%.
Is this good or bad for AEW dealing with their possible bankruptcy stuff? We're talking business here a little bit. So
yeah, it's bad if what the income is going to be that TNT would lose because of the NBA. That's not good for them. I mean, it would be good as far as time slots. They never have to be worried about being preempted because of the playoffs again, but that's the least of their worries.
Right. I see Terrell saying that they're bringing back the theme to its rightful home. I remember that when I was a young kid hearing that theme. By the way, let's go Rangers. Now that TNT and TBS lost the NBA, they'll have a lot of money to throw TK's way. So now it may be a new day for ROH. They're going to need programming.
They're going to need programming, which could open the door to ROH, but at the same time, TK has to be brave enough to roll those dice.
Do you stay with them though? Because here's the other fear, Sean. You're Tony Khan. I give you another 5-year deal. Here's some big money. What does your number one fear have to be if you're Tony Khan?
Losing any more talent.
No, not even just that. I guess that's a Tony Khan fear, but I think business macro fear. What if they get bought out?
That you're not going to hit because there's really no excuse. If NBA is no longer there and you're not hitting, then what's the excuse for being?
You're still in competition with that. I think the fear is who buys it out. This is Time Warner all over again. What if Disney comes in, they're like, oh, no swearing. No swearing on Disney. We can't have that. What?
Yeah, they can't forever. That's the same thing that got ECW put out of business.
Well, nah.
Amongst other things.
That was a setup too, but we won't get into that.
Exactly. Amongst other things.
Dark Side of the Ring. If you need another season, me and Sean got you for a list. Just
you ain't kidding. You ain't kidding.
Matt Lopez says they need a HBO Max deal. I agree. They need somewhere where you can watch the old archive events.
And to your point, use at least halfway TV 14 profanity.
Yeah, you gotta be different.
Look, wrestling, I'm not a big person that curses a lot, but in wrestling, I like the B word and I like the S word. I like those words. It adds color.
No, it adds reality. Have you ever, I want someone to just I was gonna say something so bad. I want someone just to be outside and listen to the next time someone's about to fight and tell me what they're saying to each other before it happens. I've been on enough basketball courts. When I go to pick my son up from school, I hear these kids talking at the park. Yeah. They talk tougher than some of the PG wrestling company lines. They say, "I'm going to kick your butt tonight." I'm like, "Huh?"
Me and my kid were watching the Knick game, and he accidentally said the S word. I looked at him. I was like, and he said, "Sorry, Dad. I know where he got it from. The kids at school."
Yeah, people just say that stuff.
The good news is that he immediately said, "Sorry, Dad." He knew he did something wrong.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think all kids know that. My son's starting to do that now, too, where he sees the look, he's like, sorry. Yeah. I don't want you to be living in fear of me, but
exactly. Come on. Right.
M. Leezy says all in, all out, 7 days apart is horrible. I agree.
100%. And like I said, I don't know what people saw in that pay-per-view last year. All Out was weak.
Yo, I feel like we're the only two people who said that. Like on podcasting platforms, everyone else is like, "This is one of the best pay-per-views," and I'm like, "You guys are on it, bro. No way. That show sucked."
You guys are smoking Rice Krispies.
I shouldn't say sucked. The show was okay.
No,
it was good.
Rice Krispies. They're on Rice Krispies because that show was terrible.
I feel like it was cope. It was coping to deal with what was going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, I had to cope with watching it.
Wrestle Dream is going to be Danielson's farewell pay-per-view, calling it. Okay. I think Danielson, listen, I think Danielson's match for All In is set. And I think we know who he's fighting. He is not a wrestler anymore, and he sits behind a commentary desk, and he trash talks him every Saturday. He trashes
this man. Really? You think he's coming out of retirement?
Mm-hmm. I think he will come out of retirement in that stadium to wrestle his greatest rival of all time. And put on.
Well, I mean, it is in London. I mean, that does make sense.
Mm-hmm. I would do it. Because
I like Nigel McGuinness.
Quill said Conrad Cushman for business, Sean Hubbard for creative equals recipe for success.
Quilly, I'm gonna say this with every fiber of my being: your mouth to God's ears.
Let me see. Who said this? He said WB so broke they lost their fourth tier. I don't think the fourth tier is gone. So I've heard rumors that there's a fourth tier, but I don't know if that's confirmed. I don't know if you've heard anything, Sean. Please feel
no confirmation, but it's definitely rumored to be the case.
Yeah. Today it's NBA NBC. Today it's Michael Jordan versus the Chicago Bulls versus the New York Knicks. Good times. That's sad that they said that.
T3Z, you're 100% right in that depiction because they would always say Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. They wouldn't say versus Patrick Ewing and the New York Knicks. They would just say the New York Knicks, which is very disrespectful. Freaking listen, maybe that's the consensus. Does everybody hate the Knicks? Is it a New York thing?
No, they just blew it too many times where you're like, enough of you. Back then, though, when they had Charles Woodson and all them, I was like, or Oakley, I was like, yeah. I was like, I could rock with them.
Yeah,
but now it ain't the same, bro. It ain't the same.
It's just like something. and I'm saying something you need to take into consideration, bro. I know you're a Bills fan. Buffalo would be on fire if that were the case. Obviously, every Yankees championship, the Mets, 1986 is a long time ago. There is nothing in this world that would cause more of a ruckus than if the New York Knicks win an NBA championship.
Oh no, I'm definitely not going to New York City for like a
Yeah.
month.
This place would be in upheaval. The New York Knicks, since 1973, if they win a championship, this place, that's the reason why I'm not going to go too deep into it. That's the reason why I want the Knicks. We're only 10 wins away. 10 wins away from the greatest championship in all of sports, bro. I know it's not going to happen, but
it's not.
Yeah.
Y'all get them trades ready for next year so you get your last piece.
God. Yep.
McKinney said it's just like when Fox lost the NFL and James Brown didn't come back. It was just weird. Let me see, for a few weeks, but I hope that they hire a team analyst on NBC. Yeah, I mean, maybe they try to get the whole TNT team. I don't know. I would pay for him. Tony Khan got a notebook from when he was 14 full of TNT programming. Rock had a lot of colorful language building up to Mania. Was it just key dangling? I don't know. Maybe Netflix will let them curse more. I don't know.
I mean, it's possible. Look, I think Netflix would allow a little bit more latitude, but there's so many question marks about this Netflix deal, Conrad. Like, are there going to be commercials? Are they just going to be WWE commercials?
I'm laughing at the chat. I'm sorry. Question for both of you, Conrad and Hubbard. If Jacob Fatu debuts, do you take the world belt off of Damien and put it on Jacob? Man,
no.
Y'all
oh, my God. T3Z. Let me tell you something, T3Z. Love you, my guy. I swear to everything I love, if anyone, Conrad, you should know where I'm going with this. If anyone in the Owanu family, other than Roman Reigns, wins a world title before Jey Uso, I'm going to hurt somebody.
Moving on.
Conrad, am I wrong? Am I wrong?
For where you stand, no.
Well, then tell me where you stand. If anybody other than Roman Reigns wins a title before Jey Uso, you think that will be okay? Who's more championship worthy other than Roman Reigns and Jey Uso in that family?
I'm just saying, Rock got stroke, man. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Rock should get a championship before Jey Uso?
Let me break down your words. Should no, but the Rock's got stroke. It could definitely happen if he needs it to. For the story.
You know that would really be that would be like all. Take my Sean loves Jey Uso stuff.
I think you should be more upset if Jacob Fatu came in and got it right away. But Jacob Fatu's a monster, so I don't know. I gotta see how they present him. Are they going to present him like he was presented in MLW?
Okay.
Are you going to treat him with that same respect? M. Leasy says, Brian, me and him been talking about this for like a year, giggling like Mason Cameron. Brian Danielson versus Nigel McGuinness at All In. The world was the plan last year, but before Brian broke his arm. Yep, I heard the same thing. Once Brian got injured, they called it off. Shaq and Charles needs to continue, BJ says. Rob said, y'all want to know why New York doesn't exist anymore? Because the Knicks won a championship. That's right, baby.
Wait, who said? I can't even see
my Rob put it up.
Yo, Rob, let me tell you, Rob, you're so on. Let me see. Buffalo's different. Shout out to Buffalo. Shout out to Syracuse, all those areas up there. Binghamton. In the 5 boroughs, bro. Listen, I'll take it a step further. You're not even going to believe where I'm going with this, Conrad. If the New York Knicks won the championship, I would not feel comfortable leaving my house.
That's right, baby. Bang bong. I just can't. That's all I want to see of those videos.
That's all I'm saying. I would make my son, my girl, my parent. Yo, we're celebrating at home. We are not going out because this city will be turned upside down. You understand me?
Mm-hmm. He brought up Oakley won't step into the building unless Dolan apologizes. That is true. Again, would Brady get removed from Gillette?
Yo, M. Leasy, tell me I'm right. If New York wins a championship this year, is it safe to go outside? No.
Yo, BJ said if it's the Samoan werewolf, yes, it's okay. He's all right with it.
Jake, stop it. Jey Uso's
Listen, some people love Jacob Fatu though, bro. He was getting MLW viewers. Him and Hammerstone. Netflix got an ad tier like Peacock. WWE got an infrastructure for built-in ads. They're gonna have to figure out a way to do that. That's
listen. Easy E, you're 100% right. But for people who don't have that, like people who have the ad-free account, right? Then what?
I think you just do it like Peacock with the
WWE promos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just different things for you to watch. You'll get sick of it by that time. Who's going to be the promo every week? Probably Ricochet or someone. It'll be like one.
Natty.
And then they're going to hit some generic music like
Natalia.
Cody finished the story, but it's going to be short-lived when The Rock defeats Cody at SummerSlam. Cody Crybabies cometh. It's going to be weird not having Shaq and Charles on TNT, let alone the same show. Horse and carriage is for hire. I'll get you that stuff that Gretzky skates on. Chill, bro.
Oh, I like that reference.
If the Knicks win, nope, it's not safe. Lock your doors.
I'm saying.
Michael Jordan and Wayne Gretzky better be everyone's top two when it comes to GOATs. I don't know if I might have told Sean this last week. Dude, I wrote my high school thesis paper on Michael Jordan is the greatest athlete, and I had to like prove why. It took me a long time to convince my teacher to even let me write that because I had to put something that was definitive.
I want to put you on blast, bro, in a good way. Chat. It takes a real man with some major stones to go to your teacher and say, my thesis is going to be on Michael Jordan. That is freaking awesome, bro. You understand me? I've said this to you off the air. That is awesome.
Yeah, I put how he changed the he liked it because I put a business spin on it. He thought I was just going to talk about he scored 39 points in a game. And I was like, no. He changed how people looked at athletes and how you can brand athletes and how much money it brought into corporate America, how much money it made him. I was just like, yo, it's astounding when you look at the numbers.
I salute you for having the courage to do that. It takes a real strong mind to say that and I bet you got a good grade on it too.
Yeah, I did.
Good for you, man.
Almost turned it in late, but I followed the rules. Mike says if New York wins the championship, New York will never sleep again. If the Knicks win an NBA championship, it's literally going to be Bruce Almighty outside. Peacock the padding. You forgot Kenny, by God, Omega. New York will be turned up if they win. Car slipped over. People taking down lampposts, climbing trees.
Dangerous, bro. I'm sitting, and it's almost a bad thing because if the Knicks win, it's going to be a big celebration. But it will be dangerous, though. It will be dangerous.
Oh, there will be arrests. There will be arrests.
Yeah.
People will be wilding out, man. It's what it's gonna be, man.
Listen, Conrad, 1973 is a long time ago.
Fam, who you telling? I've been waiting for a minute. And there were times where they were close too. Like, don't think that they've been getting mollywopped. This ain't no offense to the Mets. The Mets went a couple years ago almost.
And I'm a Met fan too, so I got it double tough.
Yeah. I'm a Yankees guy on the front.
Oh, good for you. You got 26 of them things. 27.
There's a reason why I didn't root for him growing up. Like I was watching, I was like, yeah, this is my team right here. Let's go.
Smart guy.
Let's go. This Wednesday, me and Derek are going to be reviewing Dynamite. I know that they've got some Collision. I think Collision and Rampage are on back-to-back again. I'll update you guys when I figure out what channel and time they're going to be on. But we got a lot of stuff happening with that. So this is the lineup.
Ospreay on Collision. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Versus Shane Taylor. That's going to be pretty good. Hook's back. We got Mercedes Moné and Willow contract signing.
Oh,
we'll see
God, that means Mercedes going to talk again.
Stop it. Dax, did everybody, super random Collision reference real quick. Did you see the match with Dax Harwood and Tommy Billington?
I certainly did.
TK, I don't know if you're allowed to sign him. I don't know who he signed to.
Yeah, but bring him in.
Consider it.
Bring him in. Bring him in. Yep.
He has a tag partner, and they're called the I forgot what they call them now. The Billington British Bulldogs. So
I'll tell you one thing. He looks just like his uncle. Good God.
Yeah, the snaps on his moves were impeccable.
Yeah.
Someone said, McKinney said, you ever seen Escape from New York? Mike said Biggie music playing.
It's real talk though, bro. It's gonna be that's all I want. Can I say something for the record, Conrad?
Go ahead.
I want me and my child to see a Knicks championship. Because let me ask you a question, bro. You're a historian. Do you think when the Knicks won the championship with Willis Reed and Clyde Frazier back in 1973, that New York thought that we wouldn't win another championship for over 50 years?
No.
That's sad, bro. If you really think about it, that's really sad.
Well, I don't blame it on the players that you guys.
I blame it on James Dolan.
Yes, as people from New York, like we just know, Dolan's the problem.
Yeah,
but
man.
Here's the thing: you can't tell old dudes with mad money that they're the problem. They don't want to hear that,
right, bro?
That's not the answer.
Right.
Okada versus Dax to Axe is gonna be hard not to throw my drawers at the TV. Come on, E, stop talking. Stop it.
The E is crazy.
That man looks just like his uncle. Yes,
right, McKinney. Good Lord.
Telling you, good place to see people debut. I didn't hear nothing about where's the videos for him. We knew the deal. I'm just putting it out there.
Talk your talk, Conrad.
Also coming up, man, we got tonight's show, Monday Night Raw. Here's what's on the lineup.
Raw is
why does Kofi Kingston look like this, by the way? This is hilarious in the short term. I love when they have these crazy looks on their face for the picture. But Kofi versus Gunther, I think we all know where this is going.
Yeah.
We're also getting Lyra Valkyria versus Zoe Starks. Yo, Shaw, please stop right now. This should be an excellent matchup for the women's division. They had a nice one.
I forgot. Who's wrestling again tonight?
In the main event tonight. This is the one I'm actually looking forward to seeing.
Here we go.
Does Jey Uso pull it off, Sean?
Jey Uso's going to win, but what the point is, it doesn't matter that he's going to win. That's the point, bro. Yes, he's going to win tonight. Yes. And there's going to be some idiot that looks just like me that says, maybe he'll win the King of the Ring. And then he's not. That's the point.
King Yeet.
Yes, he's going to win tonight. You know what would be better for my sanity? Is if he lost tonight. But no, he's going to win tonight, and then he's going to lose next week.
King Yeet, though.
Shut up!
Yeet. Yeet.
I hate them so much, Conrad. I hate them.
Let me ask you this. What would you rather see? Jey Uso lose the King of the Ring?
Lose tonight. Get it out of the way.
Hold on, I didn't give you the other option yet. Or he gets into a feud with the new Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy, whatever they're doing with that. You have an answer. Are you thinking?
Move on, Conrad.
The Yeeter of Worlds, man. I'm just letting you know. It's out there. Lyra over Snap Famous. Facts. Gunther's winning King of the Ring, y'all.
What is her name again? What is her name again?
Listen, we're going to leave y'all with 10 minutes. Get yourself some snacks. I'm going to let Sean take us out of here. Sean, promote whatever if you got anything coming up. I know you got the relaunch coming up.
Hubbard Wrestling Weekly is being relaunched on May 24th. Conrad and Sean are doing a top 10 wrestlers in the world article.
Hold on, y'all. We got to start this over. You got to put some happiness in this.
All right. Let me get off of my soapbox. Very excited to say that Hubbard Wrestling Weekly is going to be relaunching on May 24th. Make sure you go to the website to see Sean and Conrad's exclusive about the top 10 wrestlers in the world. That's going to be really good and a great conversation piece. We want our social media to blow up that day. This coming Wednesday, 10 p.m. on the Everything Pro Wrestling channel. Make sure you meet my guy Derek and brother Conrad right here for their exclusive All Elite Wrestling debut. A little ways down the line on Hubbard Wrestling Weekly, Money in the Bank preview, and SummerSlam preview. We have you covered all summer long. So, with that being said, we're so happy that you guys were here tonight. Don't take my rants too serious. I'm just passionate about what I do, man. And I know right and I know wrong. And sometimes WWE gets it wrong. Actually, they get it wrong a lot of times. But that's not the point. The point is, it's all about pro wrestling, all about having fun. Conrad, I appreciate you, my brother. Chat, we appreciate you guys. Right here next week, 6:05 Eastern Standard Time, live on Everything Pro Wrestling channel. Clash of the By God podcast. Be safe, be encouraged, be blessed, and always remember, evil never prevails. We'll talk to you.